Farm offers insurance services.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Monday, it's the last Monday in the month of April. That means the last weekend of the month of April, or the weekend that precedes today. It's always the Henry N. Camp Invitational Golf Tournament. And right now on the phone lines with us is the 2022 champion of the Henry N. Camp Invitational, John Coultas. John, good morning to you and congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for having me on.
So, everybody asked the dumbest question in sports, and I've been dealing with sports for 12 years. I've covered the PGA Tour, the Florida Swings, and everything. And I always think people ask the dumbest question in sports 5 minutes after somebody walks off a green. So what are you feeling right now that you just won this golf tournament? So I always never ask that question right after it happens. But you've had now, 12, 16 hours for it to process. How do you feel? What are you thinking of now that you've had a while to process it, that you're the 2022 Henry N. Camp Invitational winner?
Absolutely. Obviously, it's a great honor to be able to call myself that. Put a lot of work in the last couple months, and to see it kind of validated in that elite tournament as it was, felt really good. Obviously, woke up this morning feeling refreshed and rejuvenated to get back into playing competitive golf.
It does. A win like that can just jolt your juices right into where you just want to play. You probably this morning woke up and said, I want to go out and play a round of golf now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So already looking at the summer schedule, seeing what else I could add.
Let me ask you this question, though. Is it a little more sweet that, the Lovell boys don't have this championship and you do? Is that a little more sweet,
Oh, yeah.
That you can tell Grant and Palmer, I was the 2022 champ.
Yeah, I'll always be able to hold it over their head.
Now, tell people about your Ocala connection, because you're originally not from Jacksonville. That's where you live now, but you know that your Ocala connection is through knowing the Grant and Palmer Lovell.
Yes, sir. So we played college golf with Grant. He was my year, and his younger brother Palmer came in the year after, and got to know Grant real well. We roomed together our sophomore year, and became good friends, and was actually a groomsman in my wedding. So have great relationship with both Grant and Palmer, and especially back in college and shortly after, we always try to make weekend trips and play in Ocala. Between Ocala Golf Club, Golden Ocala, and CCO, we always made our rounds. So
now, is this your first? Was this your first time teeing it up in the Henry N. Camp Invitational?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it was.
Well, now you played college golf. You played a lot of tournament golf. How does a tournament like the camp compare to some of the tournaments you played in?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's very different. You play a lot of college tournaments, and you travel to remote locations, and the crowds aren't really there. But playing the Camp Invitational was a really cool treat, just because the amount of people and the community behind it. Coming down the stretch where you have 40 to 50 carts out there following you around, really provides a great atmosphere. And, to be able to pull it off and get the win was even extra special.
Now, did anybody warn you? Because you did a great – you opened up, I believe, at 5 under on Friday. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you played Saturday and Sunday. Your winning total, you shot 10 under. Is that the winning total?
I believe 9 under.
9 under. So you're leading coming down. Did anybody warn you that about hole 8, you'll have a couple carts following you, but about hole 8 or 9, right around the turn, you'll have 8 or 9 carts following you. And then by 15, you may have 40 carts. And instead of spectators walking, they're all going to be driving. They're going to be crisscrossing. Did anybody prepare you for what you were going to witness yesterday coming down the stretch?
Yes, sir. Mr. Philip Yancey, when we were on the tee, he warned us that I don't know if you guys have played in this yet, but the back nine gets a little rowdy. So we got a little bit of a warning, but absolutely it was the front nine. A couple people were out there following us, a lot of walkers, and then made the turn. And especially by the time we got to 14 green, that short par three, there were a good amount of people out there, but everybody was super respectful, and I think everybody had a good time.
The beauty of number 14 with the carts on Sundays is you're not really concerned about air mailing it over to green on Sunday because the carts will keep it in play.
Yeah, provides a little backstop back there. Yes, sir.
Talk about what your approach was Sunday going in, that you're in the final group, that the championship hangs in the balance. How did you approach Sunday?
Yeah, well, I knew I had a two-shot lead going into it, so you always want to start off kind of conservative. You want to hit middle of the green and make pars, see what the people behind you are doing. If they're starting to make a bunch of birdies and start attacking things, we can alter the game plan from there. But I looking at the scorecard, I started off a little par and then a triple on number 2, so it kind of got punched in the mouth right away, so to say. But kind of just focus back to the game plan of like, all right, let's hit middle of the green. Let's take advantage of the par fives when you can. There are a lot of birdie opportunities out there. And I did just that, got it back to even par for the day and, kind of played steady golf. And, fortunately nobody else made a big run at the 10 under total I was at for a while. And then, was able to just hold on.
Let's talk about what happened on number 2, because number 2, you took a big number on 2. But it kind of, because you were in cruise mode, really, even though you were only 2 strokes up, you hadn't really been challenged that much. And then number 2, you kind of challenged yourself after that because you brought the field back to you by what you did on number 2. Talk about how that, even though it was such a big score and you never want to do it, did that kind of help you kickstart your round into the direction you needed it to go, even though that hole itself wasn't in the right direction?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of viewed it when I was standing up on 3T as like, all right, now I'm not, I don't have to play scared with the lead. I'm already, I think I was back to being tied at that point. So I had to do a little bit of a mental reset and kind of say, all right, let's go out there and let's win this thing. We're still tied for the lead. Obviously, brought the field right back into play, but I stuck to my game plan. I knew I was hitting good shots all week, and I was making some putts. So, said if I keep doing what I did Friday and Saturday, I'll be perfectly fine.
So you come to 18. At 18, I think you were 3 strokes up at 18 as you went to the tee box, and you do what a lot of us have done. You put it in the trees on the on the left, in the oak trees. But you had, as you lined up that second shot, did you have a clear view of what you wanted to do? Because a tree limb got in the way, but did you have a clear view of what you wanted to do? And if so, what happened on that shot?
Yeah, so I was looking at it, and I said, obviously knew I had the 3-shot lead, so let's not do anything stupid here. The only trouble was hitting it, airmailing the green, so hitting it long. So I was afraid I had a route going low, but obviously with the lie I had, it was kind of it was a tougher shot to hit low. I had the ability to kind of catch it fat or catch it real thin. So I had a window up above, and there was this one tree limb. I said, all right, the odds I'm going to hit this one tree limb are pretty low. Let's try and go just above it. And coming out of that lie, I caught it maybe just a groove thin, and hit it and thought it would be pretty good once it left, but caught that tree limb and knocked it right back underneath the tree. So it was definitely You
were able to put it on the green though. 2 shots later, putt in for a bogey and win the golf tournament. What when you get up there, because you've been in college tournaments, you've played in college tournaments, you've won in college tournaments, you've done well in college tournaments. What was it though to look back and see all these men behind you, all the past champions, and to know you had joined that fraternity?
Yeah, it was really cool. I know there's a lot of history with those guys that have won it. I've been fortunate enough to play golf with a couple of them. I've Brent Dorman, and seen his name on the trophy several times. It was cool to see my name go up on the trophy for permanent reasons. So Very cool.
Well, John Coultas, nobody can ever take it away from you. You are the 2022 Henry N. Camp Invitational Champion. Thanks for taking a little time out with us to talk to us this morning, and enjoy this, and go out and start winning a lot more golf.
Yes, sir, of course. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thanks for being here. That's John Coultas, the 2022 Henry N. Camp Invitational winner. We'll be right back after this timeout on WOCA, The Source.
Now you've done it.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two men in a truck.
Ugh, what wrong?
Ugh, need wood for fire.
Ugh, I go get. Ugh, I got wood for fire.
Ugh, what takes so long?
Had to use restroom. Someone not refill toilet paper.
Ugh, my bad. You wash hands?
Ugh, of course. Ugh, what caveman you take me for?
You know, Dan, people who save money by switching to Mike Scott Plumbing sure are happy.
Well, Brittany, how happy are they?
Happier than a caveman with indoor plumbing.
Yep. Get happy. Get Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it. 237-2888.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
While we may disagree a lot, we do agree Rural King's our favorite place for spring planting.
Yeah, but we've got to focus. Roses, a couple flats of impatiens, and a spade.
A shovel? I'm thinking tiller.
Oh, we do not need a tiller.
Wait, a mower. Those no zero turns are sweet.
Focus. Roses, mulch, shovel, impatiens.
Jeez, talk about impatient.
Can I help you?
Yeah, chainsaws.
Let's go.
I'm almost done mowing this section.
Ridiculous.
Don't go through another year with that awful joint pain. Now there's an exciting new treatment using natural biologics, regenerative solutions that can restore and repair damaged tissue in your joints. Hey folks, it's Tom Schmitz, and I'm talking about QC Kinetics, now open here. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in non-surgical regeneration, highly concentrated natural biologics that can give you lasting relief. If you have pain in your knees, back, shoulder, hips, and you're tired of steroids, tired of pain meds, and talk of major surgery, this is the treatment you've been hoping for. Call the medical professionals at QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. Learn about how natural biologics can be used to get you moving again pain-free. Listen, don't let them keep giving you steroids. Don't let them tell you your surgery is your only option.